What's going on, my peoples? We are here. It is a Tuesday, 8:20 p.m. down here where I'm at in Florida. And I want to talk to you guys today about being more effective, being more efficient. Being more efficient because I guess you got to be more efficient in order for you to be effective at your job slash career, right? I'm going to tell you how to be more effective. At least I'm going to give you my opinion. Because in all honesty, Mel Adams, what's going on? In all honesty, it's ultimately up to you, right? And right now, I'm on a live taping of my podcast. You can find my podcast on Spotify for now. Um, so we got 5 people on the stream yard. Appreciate you guys for coming through. So let's talk about efficiency, right? Now, the number one thing that I observe, I'm a truck driver, you guys know that. The number one thing that I observe in truck drivers when they come to work, the number one thing that can get you more efficient at your job is way too much distraction with the phone. The phone is way too much distraction, right? Got to put the phone down. And I know it's coming from a guy. This advice is coming from a guy that makes videos, and I make short videos all the time and stuff like that. And I'm here telling you guys to put the phone down. But honestly, the phone is a big distraction when it comes to being efficient at your job. If I wasn't super duper quick at what I do at work or super fast, I would not even look at that phone, right? Most of the times it's so much videos that I want to make most of the times, but because of me trying to get my work done, I don't even pursue to make those videos because you got to understand when I'm working, I actually put the work first. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put that phone down in my opinion. And another thing, man, that I see with a lot of people is when you do this type of job, you want to make sure. Keith, what's going on? Keith back with US Food. Congrats. With this type of job, you want to make sure you come to work with a positive attitude, a positive mindset, focus, right? Because if you come to work with the negativity, whatever career you're doing, it doesn't matter. You could be a truck driver, a teacher, a police officer. You could be on the corner. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you come to work with that negative attitude, it's gonna shows and it's gonna slow you down. And you're actually it's gonna be like a bad representative of the company that you're working for, right? And you're gonna be negative to your coworkers that's around you. So you want to come to work with a positive mindset. You want to come to work focused, ready to go. So that's one of the big things. Just the whole way that you come to work. your mindset, your preparation. You wanna be focused. You know what I mean? And another thing, man, that you can be more efficient at what you do. You actually have to this is my opinion. This is very opinionated, right? But if you actually like what you're doing, I think that you will be way more efficient than if it was just something that you were trying to do to make a quick buck. If you actually take time out to actually like what you're doing. Now, we can't force everybody to like what they're doing because at the end of the day, people just got to work. But if you love what you do, it's going to show, right? So that's another way. At the end of the day, it's all up to you guys, right? If you want to be more efficient at work, at your career, I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. You know what the distractions is, but the ultimate decision is up to you. It's all in the mindset. It's all in the focus, right? One of the biggest thing, man, one of the biggest thing that I almost was gonna forget to talk about is actually showing up to your job on time. A lot of people they're always late to the job. So how you gonna be efficient? How you gonna be effective to the company if you're always showing up late, right? And that's what I talk about in my last video. A lot of guys they can't handle juggling different things. So let's just say you work at a job, but you got another job. You work in two jobs, right? And because you're working two jobs and you're not getting no sleep, what's that's doing? That's affecting your main job because you're not showing up to work on time. You're not effective like that, right? You're just gonna be a status quo, right? When it's time for promotion, you're gonna be looked over every single time, and you're always gonna think that the company's after you, the company's out to get you. No, the company's not out to get you. The company know that you're mud, right? And if you're mud, like it's nothing they can do with you. You know what I mean? If you're mud, they're basically waiting for you to either resign or they waiting for you to mess up so they can get rid of you. Like a lot of you guys are mud. Just look yourself in the mirror right now and be like, you know what? I'm mud. I need to change. Right? And if you guys been watching me for the longest, you guys know what I mean about mud. You're just stuck in one position. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going up. You're not going down. You're just mud. Right? So you just want to change your mindset. One of the things that can one of the ways you can be more efficient at your job or your career, you got to check your circle, yo. Check your circle and check yourself also. But your circle, they a lot of people that you talk to, right, is not really your friends. A lot of people that you talk to, they want to see you in that same position where you're at. They don't want you to elevate. They don't want to see you go higher. They don't want you to get that promotion. They don't want you to get that raise. They don't want you to be VP. They don't want you to be president. They don't want you to be assistant manager. They don't want you to be manager. They don't want you to be team leader. They want you to be right there where they're at. They want you on their level. So they badmouth the companies. They badmouth the supervisors. They badmouth the managers because they're negative and they're in your circle. And just like them, you're the same way. You got to check yourself, yo. Your circle sucks, and your circle is mud. You guys ain't going nowhere. So you got to check yourself and ask yourself, yo, is my circle mud? Like, do your circle motivate you to do things in life? Right? Do you have anybody in your circle that can talk to you and be like, yo, you're fucking up there, buddy? You know? Do you got somebody in your circle that can come and check you right now? Right? Do you have anybody in your circle that's actually smarter than you? Right? Do you have anybody in your circle that can have your back any circumstances? Right? Check your circle, yo. Your circle wants you to stay on their level. And this is something that you got to know. And the way how they move and the way how they act, it definitely shows. Right? Gotta check that circle, guys. You know what I mean? Guys just don't want you to guys just don't want you to do good. They just don't, man. What we call them, haters. A lot of people got friends that are haters and they just don't even know it. You know what I mean? And thank God I learned this long time ago growing up, ever since I was young, that just because you talk to somebody every day or you talk to somebody all the time, that doesn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all about who can you pick up the phone and call when you're in need. So when I say check your circle, this is a big thing when it comes to being efficient at your job, man. Like you hang with people that they gossiping, the gossip. I can't stand the gossip when it comes to the workplace. Like I don't care what he said. I do not care what she said. I don't care who she did. I don't care who he did. I don't give a rat's ass about none of that. Like when I come to work, I got one thing to do, and that's to do my job, whatever job that is, and to go home. And when I go home, I want to be able to ask myself, yo, did I do a good job today? Right? A lot of y'all can't say that, yo. You're worse. A lot of you guys is worse than kids in elementary school, yo. They don't even gossip that much. Everything you guys hear, you guys just pick it up and run with it, right? Like I really don't want it. Like when I'm working, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. If it have nothing, no positivity to do with the job, I don't want to hear it, right? But then again, I do gotta tell you guys this gossip that I heard today. It's not really a gossip; it's a fact. So one of my friends, he hit me up, right? We got McLean drivers up in the building. Shout out Keith in the building. Shout out to you. We got Mel Adams up in the building. Shout out to you. Appreciate you guys for coming through on the stream yards. So one of my friends, well, this is off topic. I'm not even going to talk about that right now. But I it was a little gossip, but I ain't gonna talk about that. But the point I'm trying to say, guys, you guys just gotta stay focused out there, man. No matter what career you choose to do, just stay focused. You gotta stay locked in. You gotta know what your goals is, right? Now, I'm not telling you to come to work and be a robot and not talk to nobody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying keep it professional. You can joke around and stuff, but when you realize you're talking to somebody that they're like a gossip queen and they like to start stuff, you got to know how to keep your conversation short, right? As much of you guys hear me talk all the time, you guys got to understand that in real person, I'm a quiet person. And I know that's kind of weird for a lot of people to understand, but you got to understand, like, I'm a different person with the mic in my hand, but in real person, I'm a quiet person. I just stick and move. I come to work, get my paperwork, and go to work. That's what I do, right? But when I got the mic, and when I'm presenting to people, like, I'm different. I like to present to people. I like to talk to people and stuff like that, motivate people and stuff like that. That's what I do, right? But I just don't like to be mixed up in anything. If it's not positivity over there, don't call me over there. If you don't got nothing good to tell me, I don't really want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You got at a lot of workplaces, man. You know who's the number one people that stabs supervisor or managers in their back. You know who that is? It's supervisors and managers. They stab each other in the back, man. Talk about each other and stuff like that. Like, I'm not on that, yo. Now, if it's a joke, I like to make jokes. If it's a joke, I don't mind cracking a joke here or there. I'm that type of guy. But like, once you want to be serious and make acquisition about somebody, that's not effective when it comes to the workplace. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, you guys know I'm a delivery driver, right? I'm gonna tell you something that is not effective, guys, right? And this is when you dealing with a customer, right? And we got a lot of people that deal with customers. We got, of course, customer service representative. We got people that do telemarketing. People that work in fast food. Anybody that answer the phone. Like, majority of things you do is like you got customer service in it, right? So you got to know how to cut it short. You got to know how to cut the small talk short. No disrespect to the customer, but they want to know how your Saturday was, your Saturday night, your Sunday morning, your Sunday afternoon, your Sunday evening. Like, you got to learn how to cut it short and keep it moving because they're messing up your efficiency. No disrespect to the customer, but at the end of the day is going to end. And if they keep talking, the day is going to end with you not getting your work done, right? So, one of the ways how to be effective in your career in that chair, one of the ways to be more efficient, you got to learn how to cut that small talk, man. You got to learn how to cut it because at the end of the day, that small talk ain't getting you nowhere, respectably. You know what I mean? You gotta say good morning and good evening to people. Like, we pull up to a delivery, say good morning, say how you doing. You know, we got Truck Money Al up in the building. Let me read this message really quick. So, you got the paperwork, job offer. Okay, you got a new job. That's what's up, man. It's good that you got a new job, and I'm talking about this topic today. You know, because at the end of the day, this applies to majority of new. Like when you go into a new job, this definitely applies to you. Like just going there, like let me tell you, let me say this blunt. I gotta say this blunt, right? People that kiss ass is not effective. Kissing ass is no efficiency in kissing ass, right? And I was gonna do a whole topic on what I'm about to talk about, but I decided that I'm still gonna do a topic on this, right? But when you kiss ass, you're not effective. You're not being efficient, right? And what I see from working, I see a lot of people. I observe a lot of people. They don't go by the chain of command, right? And you guys know how the chain of command is. Like you go to your direct supervisor. Then if they can't solve the issue, then you go to their boss, and he can't solve the issue. Go to his boss. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you guys out there in your careers at your job, like I need a name for this podcast show because I'm about to keep it real. Anybody, I need somebody to help me come up with a name because I'm about to keep it real. And I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of you guys are soft, right? Because you'll go over your supervisor's head or your manager to go complain about some pettiness. Like, I'd rather confront them face to face. You get what I'm saying? Like, so doing like that, acting like a little twitch, acting like a little toe, like it's getting you nowhere. It's not effective, right? Just like at the end of the day, you just gotta buckle down and do your job, man. It's no, like you're not being effective, right? Not being effective at all. You know, you know what type of drivers can mess you up at work, or what type of coworker can knock you off focus. I'm gonna tell you what type of coworkers will knock you off focus, right? The coworker that believe in the conspiracy theory. Everything's a conspiracy to them, right? They mess up on their check. Oh, the company's out to get us. The company's trying to take our money. The company, they don't like us. I mean, at the end of the day, we know that nobody's perfect, but I don't think that these big ass companies out to get you. Like, all right, think about it. Think about it like this, people. Lewis, we got Lewis in the building. What's going on? Think about it like this, right? You're working for a big company, a big corporation, right? Now, do you think they wasted their time to hire you just to fire you? Like, get it out of your head, yo. Your mind is effed up Cleanse your mind. Nobody's out to get you. Like, you're not even like, be honest with you, like half of these companies don't even know you work for them. Oh, corporate's out to get me. Like, what? Corporate don't even know half you guys exist, much less work there. Payroll don't even know three-quarters of y'all name. Why are they trying to take y'all money? It's an incident. It's an accident. And this happens. It happens to the best of us. So the conspiracy theory is gonna mess you up. It's gonna knock you off track. You're not gonna be efficient. It's definitely gonna knock you off track. So what you wanna do, you wanna change your mindset, right? Because once your mindset is like negative, it's hard to change it back around. You gotta want it. You gotta wanna do better, right? You gotta listen to people that's like on some positive stuff for real. You know, you got to work. You got some working to do. Cause your mind, once your mind's in the gutter, like it's hard for your mind to come out. These companies ain't out to get you. Like I can guarantee you. I don't see a lot of companies hiring people just to firing people, just to start firing people. That'd be stupid. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like you know you're not doing what you're supposed to do, so you got that guilty conscience. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you guys know what to do. Just look yourself in the mirror and just tell yourself like, yo, I'm mud. I need to tighten up. You know what I mean? I can look myself in the mirror and I can tell myself that maybe it's a few more things I can do to be more efficient. Well, at my job, I know it ain't nothing really. It's nothing really more I can do to be more effective, because I can only do the work that's is given to me, and the work that's given to me is like nothing. It's like easy, because my prior job has prepared me to deal with stuff like what I'm dealing with now. And the reason I was able to comprehend all of that, because I wasn't at my prior job bullshitting. I was actually learning what I had to do and putting in the time and putting everything in place. And now I'm in a different place, and this job is easy to me. Like, you know, a lot of you guys are wasting your time. Y'all wasting your energy. Y'all wasting your talent. Because a lot of you guys, you're in a career that you have no type of passion for. You're in a career that you don't even like. You go to work miserable. You go to work complaining every day. Like, I said this long time ago, yo. A lot of you guys need to quit what you're doing and try to seek out what you're passionate about. A lot of people don't even know what they're passionate about. Once you figured out what you're passionate about, once you do it, you're going to be effective because you're actually going to like the thing that you're doing. Like, you guys see that avatar right there? My avatar? Like, I'm passionate about doing stuff like that. You see that wax on that truck? I'm passionate about that. That's detailing. I'm passionate about driving trucks. That's what I do. I actually like getting up every day and going to work. And oh yeah, my ebooks are coming. I'm passionate about writing also. A lot of people didn't know. Now you know. And no, we're not writing no books to try to make money and to try to, we're not writing no programs and stuff like that. No, we doing kids books, yo. We doing stuff. We doing stuff that can last. That can last. That kids can read and have a blast. That kids can read in class. That's what we doing, yo. Cause we just passionate about being flexible in life, touching different people, right? I ask a lot of people this that I encounter, yo. A lot of them don't even know how to answer the question. First, I ask them, yo, what's your hobby? I ask them, what's your hobby? What you like to do? A lot of people don't even know. Once you figure out what your hobby is and what you like to do, just put it to work and let it work for you, right? You can make money. If money is important to you, you can make money on your hobby, stuff that you're passionate about, the stuff that you like to do. You can make money on it, right? I was making a delivery today, right? And I was talking to the chef, a big hotel that I delivered to. And this guy, Trackhawk Sean, what's going on? Rocky in the building, what's going on? Shout out to everybody that's up in the building right now. And the chef was showing me some of his book with his original recipe, yo. And you can tell, I can look at his face and see the passion, see the way he talk about his recipe, see how happy it makes him feel. Cause he trying to teach me. I know how to cook, but like sometimes it's good to listen to others. Sometimes it's good to take advice, especially from a professional chef, right? So he was just showing me some seasoning ideas, but I can see the passion in his face. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I was gonna tell him, I'm like, yo, if if you go on, if you put, if he only put any, if he talk about, if he talk about the stuff that he was telling me on social media, at least once or twice a month, it will be so effective, and he'll make money by just talking about his passion. Trust me. So you guys could turn your passion into money, right? Could definitely do that, man. So I'm challenging everybody that took time out to listen to this podcast, took time out to listen to this live stream on YouTube. Try harder at what you do. Work a little harder. Try to be more effective. Be more efficient at your job, in your career, in your life. Gotta be more effective. Gotta be more responsible. But you gotta take accountability. You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I need to do better. Right? I was willing to look at myself. I think it was last week, right? And I know I'm going off subject, but I talked about the subject for like 30 minutes, so I can go off subject. I'm going to talk about this with you guys, right? And when I talk about taking accountability, I was able to look at myself last week, and I got a good job, get paid good. I got all the side hustles. I got I got 401k. I got my investments account, three of them. But I was looking at myself. I'm like, yo, I need to get rid of these high interest debt, right? So I had to take accountability. I had to look at myself and I got to be like, you know what? I'm going to set up a game plan and I'm going to get rid of this debt I got, especially the high interest debt. I took accountability and I told myself I'm going to do this with the snowball. And you guys already know how the snowball goes. If not, I'll tell you how it goes. So you write down all your debt from smallest to largest, right? And you just keep paying everything regular every month and you try to pay off the smallest quicker, get rid of it, and then you just keep on doing it that way. I told myself I'm taking it that I'm taking that approach, right? And I was able to pay off this card today, and boom, every time I get paid, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause one thing I can tell you is that if I can get this debt off of me, I am gonna get this debt off of me before December. That's my goal. And I don't consider my truck a debt. It's actually I'm using my truck to make money. I don't consider that a debt. So it's definitely an asset to me. It's it's definitely an asset to me. If you know, you know, you know. But I had to take accountability for the mistakes I made, right? And I know that I'm not perfect, right? And I could have just said that. I know that we're not perfect, but I'm talking about me. I know that I'm not perfect. But guess what? I'm willing to take accountability. Because it's good to be efficient at work, but it's even better to be efficient in everyday life, right? And that's where I strive to be. I want to be efficient in everyday life. I want to be around people that's efficient, that's effective, that's goal oriented, that's focused, got a positive mindset, that goes right, they don't go left, they go up, they don't go down. Those are the type of people I want to be around. People that are just locked in, people that are focused. I don't want to be around people that I cannot be around people that watch Dallas Cowboys football games. I can't do that to myself. I just I just had to throw that in there. That don't got nothing to do with nothing, but I mean that is some negative stuff though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's like ultimate negative right there. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about negative, I just ruined the show by bringing up Dallas Cowboys. But that's the way I want to roll, yo. You know what I mean? Been on this topic for about 40 minutes. I hope you guys can get something from this topic, you know? From now on when I do my live streams, I hope people can find some I hope people can get something from it. You know, my shorts and my videos, like, they're just meant to be like funny and stuff. Every now and then I showing some throwing some serious topic. We got a couple interviews coming up tomorrow. I'm supposed to be interviewing a Cisco driver that he started with Cisco, left Cisco, went to US Food, and now he's back at Cisco. And I'll be interviewing a NDCP driver pretty soon. NDCP, if you don't know, they deliver the Dunkin' Donuts. So I'll be interviewing one of their drivers pretty soon. Appreciate everybody for taking the time out to listen to this show today on this Tuesday. Please tune in tomorrow. We're shooting for 6 o'clock. So make sure you tune into the show. We're going to have a Cisco driver on from New York City. Until then, y'all be easy. Y'all make sure to have a good rest of your night. I appreciate everybody for watching, for listening to this podcast.